Hi. Oh, I clicked the light. There we go, much better. Lala, happy last stream before Christmas, unless we have Metaphor Monday next week. Oh, we might have Metaphor Monday, actually. I don't think I'm actually leaving until Tuesday. Christmas plans have been a little hinky. So, I think we might have a Metaphor Monday stream. Which, that would be the last stream before Christmas. And I think that next weekend I'm gone. But I might be able to get a stream in on Thursday, too, the day after. I don't know. We'll see. My schedule's a little weird. I'm also taking vacation for like 2 weeks at the end of the holidays here, so that's kind of cool. Okay, I just assume most streamers at Silver take that whole week off. I mean, like, the problem is like, honestly, the week after is gonna be where I'm spending, like, more of my holiday stuff going on, I feel. It's a whole thing. I also see my family a fair bit, too. So, I know. Ready to finish Dawntrail tonight? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I am absolutely ready to play some Dawntrail today, though. Another voyage of the Dawntrailer, woo! And theoretically, you skip D&D tonight. Well, no. I'm afraid I can't do that, Nomad. I think I caught my bangs again. There we go. I will say, it's gonna feel pretty weird to not do a tarot reading at the beginning of stream. Like, at all. From now on. I mean, until I pick up another Persona thing, right? That's gonna feel weird. So much hair, I'm covered in hair. Christmas soon, yay! Yes, yay. I hope you've all been good, chat. Otherwise, Sammy Claus is coming to town, if you know what I mean. That is a threat. Remember that. Don't forget Starlight until the end of the year. We're doing Starlight today. That's so I don't forget about it. Sammy will put ranch in your stockings if you've been naughty. True. Not enough Krampus respect out there. I agree. But I am looking forward to my break, both for the holidays and to finally finish some fixed stuff I've been teetering on for a while. Finally have the time to finish some of that stuff out. And also just relax, that'll be nice too. Gotta plan the end of my campaign too. Gotta be busy. But it should be mostly fun things, I think, I hope. And if you've been good, she'll put ranch, bottled, in your stockings. True. You're right. I'll put a bottle of ranch in your stockings. But if you've not been naughty, you'll get downstairs to see your stocking dripping, and that's gonna be bad, because there's gonna be candy in there too, but it's covered in ranch now. And I don't know if you've ever had ranch-coated chocolates before. They don't taste very good, so rough. Wait, you're a Persona song. What are you doing? Ugh. Sorry, that was my one dad sneeze of the day. Oh, man. That was one hell of a lineup, I know. Oh, hi, Mud. Thank you. How are you, Mud? How's it going? Mud always sneezes in threes. My roomie sneezes in threes. That's something that she does. Yes, Nomad, that's weird to say because I always feel like you've been here longer than you have been. But the Gamer Girl Ranch thing, that is in reference to that. But I did once for a charity stream as an incentive take shots of ranch. It was awful. I don't recommend it. Also, yes, I really like ranch. As a true Midwesterner, I have to. I basically bleed ranch. Season 3s? Nice. I'm just so hard to forget. Yeah, like a parasite. Also, at first, I just read... At first, I read, I'm just so hard. I was gonna be like... Hey, dude, what? Yeah. Oh, Charlene theme's good. Shots of... Oh. Terrifying, I know. Honestly, after we beat Dawntrail, I gotta figure out what game's gonna replace Dawntrail. I mean, we do have patch MSQ to do. So we do a couple streams of that. I do want to play some Yakuza. Maybe it'd be fun to pound out QME too. Tier 1 of the Raid Alliance. Hildy. True. I'm not sure if I ever finished the Endwalker Hildy. Oh, an ally tribe. Oh, that's a good point. We definitely have a few things to do. But we also have Rebirth on the horizon too. I feel like realistically it's gonna be... Oh, it was there again, damn it. Did you get to work on an Yakuza overlay sooner or later? It's definitely like on the short list, for sure. Yakuza and Rebirth. It's probably those two are probably next. I would assume. Since Rebirth comes to PC in January. I definitely wouldn't have the time. Yeah, Yakuza is short, but not that short. So definitely wouldn't have the time to bang it out that quickly, I don't think. Yakuza could always take... See, the problem is I'm a busy girl who only plays extremely long games, no matter what. Because if we play Rebirth, that's like at least another 100-hour game, right? Metaphor is probably at least a 100-hour game, if not longer. If I'm gonna be honest. A Yakuza game is gonna be like a 20 to 30-hour game. It's gonna be a lot easier to get through. Dawntrail is probably at least like 50 hours or so, 50 or 60, especially considering some of the side content that we want to do. So, you know, that's a decent chunk. I think depending on if you do at least one 6-hour stream of F14, you should be able to catch up on current content. That's true. You pick a short game for a break? I mean, I think I would rather... I think I would kind of like to do that a little bit. You'll have to be done with the base of Dawntrail by the end of January. Oh, for sure. Like, we are pretty close. I imagine even this week and next week, we We might wrap up Dawntrail. I don't know. I would recommend skipping the vast majority of side quests in Rebirth. You will burn out. I know I did. So it's not like Remake, where you wanted to do all the side quests on purpose. I see it. I mean, there weren't that many though. Yeah. No, it's like and see my problem is I don't know if I want to play two really long games side by side again, because I feel like that gets a bit troublesome. Playing like Persona 3 and Signalis opposite to each other was really quite fun. I did like that. Both because they were very different. Wait, why am I here? I didn't teleport to the right place. But that was really fun because they were very different. It was a very different kind of vibe, and I don't know, it was nice to be able to like 3 or 4 streams like bang out a game. Doesn't even have to be like that short. Signalis was very short, but even like a Yakuza game, you know, you play that for, like I said, like 20-30 hours, then you can like kind of be done with it, you know. You don't gotta keep going per se. Oh, there are any Christmas games to play, let alone short ones. Rough. Yeah. No, I think my temptation, or at least I think where I'm gonna land, is we're probably gonna try to play Yakuza first. Probably Kiwami 2 first. We'll probably try to play that. And then Rebirth. By then, hopefully I'll be further along in Metaphor. I still don't know how long. I mean, Metaphor could be a game that takes 9 months to get through. Like, but at least I will have, like, done another game. Monster Resort game is turned into development, or still MonsterCon? No. It likely will. I don't like that. You're probably right. A cloud. I forgot how good this Wake Doctor outfit looked. So silly. Think Scarlet Robe. Got it. These, I like that they're labeled now. I feel like that's pretty new. Really appreciate that, actually. They're not... must not be. Oh no, it's those. Duh. Eris Claws, Eris Claws. Ho ho ho. I do kind of like the Starlight Robe a bit better, though. It's much cuter. I think I can bang out a Yakuza overlay quickly. Already got ideas percolating. You got at least a couple of weeks, right? But I mean, at the same time, Bones, I'm curious to see what you'd come up with. Majima behind one of the layers in Photoshop, you'll never know. Oh no! Unless there's like some secret command thing where like Bones is like, hey Sammy, put like a red bar across this part of the overlay and you can see like Majima show up or something. Like one of those like trick books or something they used to have as like kids. Ares Claws, Ares Claws. Sammy-chan! I'd scream and cry. I would scream, cry, and then throw up. Ho, ho, ho. I wanted to put a JPEG of Orin behind the layer for BG3. Oh my god. Okay, that would have been kind of good, though. That's funny. There we go. Ho ho ho. Hi Jojo. How goes it? Pretty good. Not too shabby. Just about to do the little Starlight, event. Got Eris all dressed up for it. What sort of presents would Eris Claus bring to the little children? She'd give them bombs. She'd get them explosives. Bombs. Oh no, Eris, no. She'd be like, ho, 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 you've been a great child. Here you go. And they're like, what's this? And she's like, light the fuse. And then the parents would be very upset with her, I feel. Girl, you gotta be cold over there. Big Hogfather, give child a sword the energy. Hey, Hogfather is sick. I love Death. He's so cool, though. And I agree, it will be a very important lesson. Eris Claus. What do you want? Hey! Bastard! I want to see about. On the bows. Alright, the cat girl's got pink hair. Who's this generic looking guy? Stall's guide. Why's the guy naked? It's cold out here. Anyway, time for Eris Claus to spread Christmas cheer. Reach for the stalls. Eris is like, I came prepared this year. Visit Eris. Happy Starlight, my friend. And a pleasure just to see you again. I should like to catch up on your recent doings. I'm afraid I'm rather overwhelmed with the preparations at the moment. You see, this year we're hosting a new attraction in the form of a market called the Starlight Stalls. At the end, we've secured a kind cooperation of merchants and artisans across Gridania who will sell unique Starlight-themed wares. The lights of the stalls are arranged to call in mind to the stars above. We're confident that grown-ups will enjoy the market as much as the younglings. At least we would be if we can finish setting up the stalls. Where does it seem to be progressing? We're unable to open the market as scheduled. Say, if you aren't otherwise occupied, might you be willing to assist me? I've been mind to investigate the reason for the delay and can use an extra pair of legs on the ground. And Harris is like, I got big legs, slap my titty. Further ado, please meet the market outside the city. The guide yonder will show you there. I do love it that, like, anytime Eris does the, like, oh, I got you thing, she just slaps her boob. It's gotta be a little pain. Children. Babies. Alright, Starlight Stalls guide. Let's go to the Starlight Stalls. Is this like a unique zone or something? Oh, it totally is. Is it? Oh, it totally is. Holy shit. I didn't know we were doing this. This is kind of fun. Oh. This is really fun. Different stalls for different people or folk. Bit haphazard. Bleary-eyed worker. Definitely lots of different kinds of stuff. Could be a little more snowy. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it being a bit more snowy. Pay more cheapos locations. No, you're not wrong. This is kind of cool. I'll have to take a rabbit here or something and do some cute little Christmas cheapos. Oh, and there's like a little... Okay. That's cute. That's a good spot. Is there like a hot cocoa emote? Because there really should be. Excuse me. I think there is. We only have tea for now. How do I get a tea emote? Oh, this guy's so sparkly. Mog Station. Hi, Hamina. So little seating in this venue. I know. There's some benches around. Oh, pretty. There's like little flowers here. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna have to take her here. Alright. Aim. Here it is, Eris. The Starlight Stalls. The workers are in midst preparation. I need to speak to a number of them and learn what troubles they might be experiencing. I guess I probably could have just accepted the quest and then walked around to talk to people. That probably would have been wiser, but I liked exploring. Not my hand, are you? Much obliged. As you most of the celebrants are helping the Star Holder set things up. Because we don't do it for them to close up their actual shops. They spread themselves thin for our sakes. It's only fair we give them as much support as we can. Even so, the work's taking a toll on everyone. We celebrants could do more, but we can't exactly push things along by ourselves. You were the celebrants. Our apologies, we'll be ready soon. I custom running an open-air stall, much less when it's so cold. They're a bit chilly, I see. Eris Claus is coming to town. Just because I'm bringing the wares down, but it's so cold and I'm so tired, I just want to curl up and sleep. We wonder why we need to keep out if we want to finish up. Eris Claus is coming to town. Eris Claus is coming to town. Eris Claus is coming. Some workers, splendid. So, what were you able to learn? Ho ho ho! They're cold ho ho! I'm gonna try and impress everyone in their shops. The same times left them exhausted. Only cold compounds matters. Do something to receive them. Word off the chillable. What would be the best way? I could light them on fire. Eris is like explosions. And they're like no, and she's like okay. I feel like that's how a lot of Eris's, like, whenever she helps with these events goes. They're like, how are we going to get the gifts to our children? Explosions! No! Okay. I'm out of ideas. Like, how are we going to warm them up? Explosions! No! Okay. It's a little sad every time. Better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Splendid idea. Sven left everyone's spirits. Excuse us. Oh, the children are here. Hello, Miss RNG. Hello, Miss Adventure. It's been a while, but you remember us, I hope. Our celebration is her favorite time of year. St. Nania brings his present. The city is adorned with beautiful decorations. Even the grown-ups look like they're having fun. Huh? But this year, the grown-ups are really busy and aren't having fun at all. When we noticed this, the two of us talked a bit and we decided we'd like to become little helpers and help them. My, what kind soul you are. 'Tis the very spirit of Starlight Celebration. Be most grateful for your aid. Eris, if you're willing, could you lend her the task of reviving the weary workers with the help of our two little helpers? I love their little coats. Coats and sweaters. And she's got Ugg boots! Damn, she's dressed like how I dress in the cold. Please source something to steadily revitalize it here in Gridania. Get distributed. The celebrants will naturally bear the cost. I'll return the empathy and praise my fellow celebrants in the situation. Any problems, don't hesitate to let me know. Hooray! Get to help Miss Garangie. Elena and I will do our best. It spells barding. I don't want no frickin' barding. I don't like bards. You've shopping Miss Garangie at the first asked you to help. I really want to become helpers, you see. We knew the groups were cold and tired, and we know just the thing for it. Sorry, a hot, sweet drink, like you suggested. Well, my tongue to my fingertips. That's how I get through the winters of Gridania, even though I'm from Molda. Well, let's head to a Carlin Canopy and ask me about a drink. Oh, yeah! Hey, wait! Gotta go ask Elf Milf. Hell yeah. Love MILFs. The other day I was in chat, or I was in a voice call with some friends, and we were talking about childhood crushes from, like, shows we would watch as kids. And, it is really funny how most of my crushes were, like, older women. We're just like, MILFs the whole time. I apparently had a type. But honestly, all of us had a type too. I wasn't the only one who had like a very specific subset of person. Diamond Anbar, here we see Sammy in her natural habitat. Sammy resents her frozen wasteland and is constantly on the search of myths. Does not find a meal before winter's end, she will die. Do I seek them out for warmth? I do resent the frozen wasteland that I live in. God. The shitty thing is, I might move, and I might move to a colder place, too. Ugh. That's even... Oh, they're having sex. They're having they're triple sex. Oh no. It's the blowjob couch all over again. Sammy, don't interrupt. I didn't mean to. Now my parents said, Sean, you should go to Carlin Canopy alone. Waiting for you so I don't get in trouble. You are invading their space. They are in a public place! Celine has explained everything. You wish to serve drinks to the folks staying at the Starlight stalls. Yes? Canopy will have a stall too, but I managed to finish our own preparations. We'll be more than happy to assist. God, she's so beautiful. I love the beauty mark that she's so... honestly, the graphics upgrade, she's always been beautiful, but still. Wait a moment. Wow. Oh, it is like hot cocoa. Ask a mulled punch. Full of fruit and lashed with spices. It'll fix up the cold and weary right away. Oh. On her ears. I love that lighting effect. God, honestly, the Ellison are probably like the biggest winners of the frickin' like graphics update. They did them such justice. They're so beautiful now. And their ears look so nice and they're warm and I want to grab them. If you're dating an elf, could you grab their ears and go vroom vroom? Would that be inappropriate? During the season, Canopy was actually planning on a selection of hot beverages in these special mugs. If you could use them to distribute the punch, it'll be an excellent promotion for our establishment. Well, thank you, Mune. This is too heavy for the little ones. It shouldn't be a problem for a strapping adventurer such as yourself. Strapping, you say? Ho ho ho! To you who toil make the Starlight celebration wonderful, I would present a gift! Here he is. By chance of passing, when I hear of your conversation, I bid you to follow me, my hard-working little helpers. God, I mean, Saint of Nymea. Nimbus. Starlight Chocobo, and it's got a basket and a cask. It's an excellent idea to provide mulled punch to cold and weary workers at the Starlight stalls. To help your task, get the liberty of borrowing a Chocobo from the stables and attire a fellow in the manner befitting the occasion. Go forth and together restore the warmth and cheer of those in need. Having a little keg on the back of the Chocobo is a good idea. Yes, sir. Oh, what a spirited pair you are. If you would come with me, I shall see that you look the part as well. To the market. Feel free to go up on ahead. Ba-ba-da. Oh, just previous location. Done. Oh, that's new too. Dang. Hit me with coder brooch thingy. Let me cosplay, damn it. It would be nice, now wouldn't it? But there is no justice here. To the Starlight Stalls. Ah, yes, I see you've gotten changed. Aren't they great? It is amazing. Before we knew what was happening, he had already measured us and crafted our garments. Here's the Carolyn Canopy also brought the chocobo, so everything is set. Now let's split up and hand out the punch, but it's still hot. We'll have some mugs to take around, so we'll leave the chocobo to you. Meet up again once we're finished. Alright, chocobo. Can I speak to the chocobo? It just goes, "Kawoo, kawoo." I love Final Fantasy and their obsession with horse birds. I went back down. Is everything alright? I'm Old Punch. We appreciate you looking out for us celebrants too. Horse birds are pretty neat. They are pretty cool. What's that? Celebrants are handing out hot drinks? Let's see if we got a mug on the thing there. The keg. Thank you. Yes, yes. No explosions, but an explosion for your taste buds. Oh, word spreads fast. I like the music here too. Little Christmassy bells. Children, are you? It's basically the drinks out to wake us up. Thank you. Here, miss. Thank you for your help. You did, big fellow. We saw you working on our task ground. It must be much lighter now. Chocobos are so cute. Was a mistake to leave the chocobo alone with Eris, though. She might get hungry. Shannon with the punch ourselves. Everyone was really happy. They're all about done, just about done setting up. Means the Starlight Stalls can finally open. Dawntrail will be pleased at how all the things are coming. Do the amphitheater and fetch her? Away I go! Wait. Is that enough snow to do a throw? Yes. Okay. Good to know. Good just to know. How far away? Where is this? Is it in the city still? I don't know. flowers, so shall please their burden. Now then, maybe the children fairy in your efforts. Bunch worked wonders, and everyone is just about finished setting up. Marvelous! I shall head to the venue at once. I want to see how it looks. Oh, snowman. Oh, pretty! Hey, Kimmis. Oh, there's a cake. Oh my, what a relief. The market opened as planned. By all accounts, and no small part thanks to the mold punch you serve. I truly am grateful to all of you. I think the fellow is saying you're welcome. For your hard work, my feather friend, we expect a special delivery of Geshile greens to the stable. Chirp, chirp. Then it was a lot of fun. I hope we can do it again. Absolutely, but for now, you may leave the rest to us celebrants. Make it certain that everything runs smoothly, so run along and enjoy the festival that you helped make possible. We will, but first things first, you've been working very hard, Miss Gurinji. You deserve a break yourself. So let's have some old punch together, while it's still nice and warm. Oh my. I'd be delighted. Everything again, Eris, based on your kind assistance, we're not able to hold the market. Anyway, selling and tending enough. When to return our trusty chocobos to the stables. Where if it's Barney, I know came tumbling out. To our not so little helper, our not so little helper. Yeah, she's very big. Of little ones do big things. I present this gift of my own crafting. They intended you to have the Barney, so you take it with you. You've more than earned it. Now then, doubtless keen to explore the stall, so I won't keep you any longer. While celebrants continue to. The guide will show you here and wherever you like, so please enjoy yourself to the fullest. I am eager. I want to see. Stop staring at me. What are you doing over there? You hide in the butt. Hey. I'm getting sniped. Oh my god. Letters of the Starlight Stars are now open for business. Fucking god damn. Oh. Old line. Oh, my Wuklamad is huge. I just realized that. Oh no. Oh, I need to move my shark. I did not notice that. There we go. Much better. No, honestly, yeah, they definitely put more work into this event than I feel like a lot of the past events this year. Oh, this is so pretty. It's got all the presents. This is so cute. I love Christmas. place. Try that. Lug tower? Oh, why not? I have a house. Okay, we got the carpentry people. We're full of warmth and character. A lot of the Gridania-based NPCs are around here too. Makes sense. Okay. Those guys were from a previous event, right? Oh, and hello, ma'am. You're owned by a very own botanist. Yep, and the botanist guild leader. I think that's the guy from Rising. Oh, is it the guy from the Rising? He's the painter, I want to say. That could be maybe right. Oh no! Calamity! He crashed! Oh, those other snowmen are kind of judging him. I can't believe he crashed. Poor guy. The kiddos. So surprised when they see me in this outfit. You'll help her so much fun. I'm gonna tell my friends in Ulda all about it. You should. Oh. It's just so pretty. It's so nice. This place is so nice. More kiddos. The Leatherworker Guild Mistress. Oh, the Leatherworker Mistress. Can't say I actually know her all that much. I mean, at all. I don't think I've even unlocked it. There's a flower vendor? Oh. There's bouquet. Look at all these seeds. I love seed. Ooh. Is anyone looking at Crafter? Of course you never heard of them. Yeah! Guildmaster Giva's here with her children. She seems to be kind of a MILF, so maybe I should hang out with her. No, she had kiddos. I didn't even know who she was, really. And there's me. Oh, hey, you! It'd be childish to ask for cookies. Okay. Little white mage boy. Immune. Little punches on the house. Look at all their... Oh, they got little treats. And there's a sylph tree. A little cookie. Oh, this is so cute. And there's a fat cat. There's a little yeti guy. The other white mage NPC show up? Yeah, probably because I'm not really far in white mage, at all. Oh, hey, I remember you too. Okay. White mages do be kind of awful. Nomad disappeared. He's gone forever. Isn't the Lancer guy? Oh, food vendor. Boiled. Oh, I can eat boiled eggs? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Boiled. Oh, he's back. You want... Oh! You want me to go this way? Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe just one of the better class quests for Stormblood. Stormblood had some good class quests, not gonna lie. Oh, hey, I recognize you guys. Oh, you can take your dignity and... Every picker at least went off duty. There are true folks, yep, I know those guys. Oh, pretty light. I wish we could actually... Oh, Chocobo. Oh, cute. Oh, but to be reminded of our concert. Hell yeah. These are old Starlight NPCs too, but before my time. Yeah, I think they appeared in another Starlight quest too, didn't they? Cameos are fun. This whole zone's very pretty. I think I recognize the kid in the yellow coat. They should do like more like zone-based stuff. It's very fun. Oh, are these the adders up here? Oh wait, no! Gays! The homosexuals! Yeah, not the adders, they're gay! I forgot about that. They're gay! I remember them. It's so pretty. There's so many balloons. Ah, the Saint of Nymea. Look at him there. I am glad I am to see them one and all enjoy themselves. Ho 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 ho. God. Fucking Godbert, I mean Saint of Nymea. Still bigger than him. That's fun. I like the cameos. Very nice touch. Event still kind of short, but Hi guys. I was kind of expecting them to be here somewhere. They're always somewhere. Alpha and Omega. Adorable. Anyone else over here? Oh, the little Yeti! Yip yip. Marvelous festival, isn't it, Rudy? The fucking squirrel. Adorable. And the Nutkin King Emperor. Thancred's worst enemy, yes, yes. I think that's all the NPCs I recognize anyway. That's fair. Certainly no Gaius in a bunny suit, but you know. You look pretty good. You look pretty good. Or just tapped my shoulder right now and scared me. Sorry, that was me. Lots of G-pose locations though. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm don't worry, I am aware. I'll be using it to the my fullest potential. I can lay down in all these presents. I too am working. Shh. It's like the week. It's like the day before Christmas. Nobody working that hard. Oh, reindeer barding, cute. Ho ho ho! I'm taking over. Ho ho ho! Chocobo cookies. I want Christmas cookies. They're so cute. Like this took a lot of detail. Like for real, for real. The devs definitely worked pretty hard on this. Which I appreciate because it is very cool. I very much like it. Wouldn't mind there being more quests, but It's very fun. I appreciate that they did stuff here. Maybe like next year they can even have like they can like reuse it or something too. I think there's a lot of ways you'd be able to do something like that. Oh shoot, my alert box. I had that turned off. I'm sorry, Vinci. Have you managed to emotionally recover from Monday yet? No. No, I haven't actually. I forgot to turn my alert box back on though because I had that muted for Persona. I have not emotionally recovered. That has not happened. But I am doing pretty well. And congratulations on the 3 years. You've been here for 3 years. That's kind of ploggers. Congratulations. And you never will, probably. Mascarin is here? Yeah. No, I saw him earlier when I was looking around, yeah. Oh, and then everything lit up because it got dark. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I really like it. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Premise. It's so Christmas. This is so nice. It's so pretty. Yeah, I'm down. I'm doing some fucking seasonal G poses here. No one can fucking stop me. Merry Cuteness. My last day of work is Saturday, and then I'm off until, God, fucking like a few days after January, a few days after the new year. I'm gonna fucking take some time. I'm gonna do some Christmas shit in game. Oh, I'm feeling holly jolly. Surely Momodi is behind a box somewhere. I know. I feel like Momodi would have to be here, right? Since Buscarin and Mione are both here. But I didn't see Momodi anywhere. There's not too many Lalafels here either. I'm on the roof. Mascarin is the Dragoon Trader. Right. You're right. Sorry. He looks very similar to the other guy. Curse you, Four Faces. Actually, never mind. Huh? Wait, huh? Were we right? Lala's never get enough love. Up there with Femro. True. Rose need more love. So do Lala's. The small list and the toe list. Actually, I have an idea. He's an NPC, looks like the Dragoon guy. They have identical faces. Fuck! Of course. Is there like glimmers here? This is so pretty. Eris claws. Let me crack my deck. Okay. Before we move on to the MSQ, there is one more thing I want to do. A very sneaky thing. Somebody started FF14 today. Pat. Oh. I think. Oh, where is it? Yes, there. Okay. For those of you that are not in the know, Matt of Extra Credits started FF14 today, and Will has been streaming with him and helping guide him through the game. So naturally, I'm going to bestow some Christmas cheer. Why do you think I bought all those eggs? They're in a cutscene right now, though. Throwing shit at each other. Let's see if I can. Egg. Oh no. I had another. Who the fuck? How rude. Right. Really need to make the friend list bigger. On the holiday problem, the early scenes during your tour of the 3 cities where you meet the twins. I believe it's the flashback scene of like Cartonel is what they're doing because I got the tab open. Which it is a little funny to see this, to like see some of those scenes from like the Gridanian perspective because I've never done that. Snake. Yeah, exactly.
Nasty gamer.
Whoa, nasty gamer. Punji Bag, thank you so much for gifting the 3 subs. Please enjoy this free sub to the ad-free viewing, curse emotes, beautifully emotes, and of course more of my love and affection. Thanks so much, Punji Bag.
Nasty gamer.
Big preach. think the cutscene's just about over. Let me turn this up.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided.
Yes, that looks like the end of it.
Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Whoa. Did you get closer? Okay, it was just the camera angle.
No, it's just the camera.
This dark, stifling presence.
Because you like Connie sent us a
What?
that part, and then there's the fucking. Is it... I didn't even remember.
To take our place beside Archon Luiswa. To your positions.
There's an Asian back there. I forget who it is. I think one of them's Lalabrea. They're being spooky and evil. Violence. Who are you cheering for? There's so many riot people here. Not that I'm surprised, I suppose. Flapjack! Thank you for gifting. A gifted sub. I super duper appreciate it. Did you know that one gifted sub gives people access to beautiful emotes, curse emotes, after if you have more of my love and affection? That's crazy. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to look like an NPC. Ah, I see. You're doing a great job. Arms crossed. It is kind of funny because I used to have like the hands on the hips or even the lean for Eris. But then after Shadowbringers I like completely changed it. Oh. Oh, he gone. Shit. You! Got him.
That's Zumi.
Oh, hey! Zumi, I don't have anything. All I have is this. Just gonna eat this apple.
Egg. Oh, yeah, egg. Zumi loves giving people random gifts.
Okay, orange juice and eggs.
How many eggs is that?
396 eggs.
Perfect. Yeah, that's leveling food.
What do I do with eggs?
Eat. Being on any kind of food is a 3% XP level.
Okay.
So over the long run, when you start getting into things where it matters, you can do the thing. But yeah, no, so people hang out here all the time. There are occasionally like concerts right here. Like, people hang out in these planters and just like play music at
Thanks for streaming. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for gifting that sub. It was very big
love the Santa
appreciate.
suit,
And Jaya,
dude.
thank you so
It
much
was
for
great.
following. Super duper appreciate it. Hope you're having a beautiful day.
Thank you for the eggs.
Love you so much.
Can you do thank? Can you do that thing?
Ow, thank. I don't remember. Yeah.
All right, so Ethernet. Where am I going?
Mikedo's Amethyst.
All right. That was fun. I had to give egg.
My bow keeps getting bigger and bigger.
It does. They start getting real ridiculous, which is why I actually like this one. This is the bow for one of the streams in Dawntrail.
All right.
and
Well, I think we did it.
they start
I think that
getting
was
real
good.
elaborate,
That was a good
because they start
silly Billy moment.
Yes.
Also, hi Moonlight. How are you?
I'm here for it. That's what I want. Purpo.
Ethernet shard.
There we go. There we go. Okay. That was sufficiently silly. Had to spread some Christmas cheer. Oh, right. I forgot. We were in the weird place. Okay. Now we will go do the main story. Jeez. Michael's bulging biceps, 300 eggs. Yeah. I was thinking about trying to get like 999 eggs, but that'd probably be too much. I also gave him 1 orange juice. All right. Having 1 orange juice is enough for all those eggs. What do you mean? After he eats 396 boiled eggs, he's gonna be feeling a little thirsty. Thought I might as well, you know, help him out with that. Oh, the crystal circulates in cube. You want to lift back to where you were? Sure, I'll take a lift. That would probably be a bit faster. There we go. Yeah, oh god, your shield is in my skull. It is a ways away. Yippee! Oh, hey, there's an aether current right there. Take me to the aether current. Because that's down right there. And I suppose I mean, honestly, it's just down the block, so realistically, I'm probably good, but a big preach. Agrees wholeheartedly. Excellent. Scooch right past these guys and walk right over here. Alright. And I should probably do a bit of a review for you guys who don't remember what happened last time. Because if you recall, last time on Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Edition, we were in the club. In the club. Because in the club, we all fam. And there, we were like, okay, we gotta go find Golja. And we went searching for the tiny little boy. We learned that he likes to go into incredibly dangerous places in his spare time. So we decided to go to an incredibly dangerous place. We went outside of the city, outside of Solution 9, into the land of the beasties, into this weird, destroyed Alexandria place, which looks so much like FF9. So every time I see it, I take psychic damage. It's kind of a hidden part of the map that I just haven't really seen. With ominous lightning and pieces of land exploded and thrown about, so that's terrible. Thornton ate Larry bread and Iggy was panicked when he couldn't kill us. Could you start there? Oh yeah, so actually what happened after that, he drank a Larry milkshake, and then we pokeballed Iggy. And then he was like, oh, I'm gonna defeat you with the power of Arthurian tales. And then we go, LMAO. you don't even have all the Knights of the Round Table. And he goes, wait, what? And then we kill him. And he goes, oh no! And then Nidhogg and Sphene have sex. And that's how that goes. But in actuality, we go to this scary, scary place. We meet this very nice lady who's blind. And she tells us, along with some other folks that don't have the beepy boops on the side of their heads, that they saw Golja come down this way, and that Golja kind of knows his way around here. He went down into the ruins, where we were then assailed by a giant robot man, who has definitely seen better days, but he seems like a Mamolja robot? Or robot in the shape of a Mamolja. He looks very friendly, and he talks very silly. But he seems like a nice guy. And he goes, villains! And we go, hey, dude, chill. We just wanted to talk to Golja. Well, Klamat's like, I'm his aunt, and I did say I was going to kill his dad, but, like, I really needed to talk to him, okay? Like, I want to know, I want to be friends with him. And then Golja's like, we can try to be friends. And then Otis is like, okay. All right, let's have a little meal together. That'll go great. And we're like, okay. So we went hunting for some food and stuff as we were left pondering who the hell this guy is, why he's here, what's going on. Look at those bendy fingers. Balance! And exactly what is going on with Golja. So that's what we're up to in Final Fantasy XIV. It's probably sad. I still can't wait to kick Zorljaw's ass, though. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Memories of a Night. Oh, and then Otis is one big reference to, I can't even remember his name. But we're in the Final Fantasy IX part of the game. There's a lot of references. Steiner! Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's a reference to Steiner. As many of you know. Hi, Fen. How are you? Villain! Alright, well. Resty. Salazar brings our portion, which will give glorious bounty to satisfy you growing younglings like yourselves. Not that young. Indeed, I expect there will be ample leftovers to share with the good folk of the Drift Downs. They always appreciate a warm meal. As soon as you've completed your task so quickly, I have another request to make of you. We also have supplies of kidney and electro. I'd be glad if you could search the houses yonder for more. In the Old Kingdom, electro rations were issued to each citizen, while small fragments may still be found here and there. You can obtain 5 pieces. At least one ought to be what we require, that is. The kind that converts lightning to fire. Golja can identify them by their circuitry, so pray, take them to him. Always been quite deft at discerning electro types, and in a very short time, I might add. There you go. Happy foraging. Memories of a Night. I feel like he's gonna make us sad. Or he's supposed to make us sad. We'll see how it goes. There's certainly a lot going on here. Stop. Hey, both of you, leave me the fuck alone. Okay, don't actually kill me. You're actually not allowed to do that. Rude ass. Oh. Thank you, Paladin. Thank you, Paladin Nomad. There we go. Process electro. It is interesting because this is a very, like, you know, medievally naturey place, but they still had this electrope stuff. What if those are heaters or something? And then they became cyberpunk. They'll hover over like a giant guardian angel. I'm still really curious, like, what point they're going to try to make about this. Especially with like, all the stuff that's happening, right? Like, I've shared my wealth of theories, but I'm kind of curious, like, what the message is gonna kind of be here, right? Because it's pretty clear that Will Clement has a little bit more growing to do. And I don't know if we're gonna get to something where Zoraljaw's gonna be like, I'm so super evil, no one could ever believe how evil I am. You have to kill me, Will Clement. And that, like, there are some times where, like, there can be differences between peoples, but there's also, like, a sort of limit to when those differences cause violence upon others. Whether maybe it's their own people, or, like, any other kind of people. Like, I don't know. Like, that's why I'm kind of curious what the issue's gonna be. You know, like what the message is, because like, it could be that, or it could be like, we should work together to try to find like a peaceful solution no matter what. Secret third option, right? Or what I can imagine maybe to be a, you know, sins of the father don't pass down to the son, or shouldn't pass down to the son. But it's, I don't know, like, because the problem is like Zoraljaw's just an asshole, and unless they really throw like a curveball there, like I don't really know. Hi Connor Queen, your YouTube appeared in my recommended, and then I went down the rabbit hole and found myself here. Hell yeah! How are you? Did you watch any of the VODs, or did you just click on the Twitch link? But welcome. What's going on? We're at the end. Well, we're towards the end of Dawntrail right now, doing a bit of MSQ work. I just met the Robo. So I guess I don't know if you're all caught up. I'm assuming so. I feel like everyone's ahead of me.
Sloppy.
Connor Queen, thank you so much for the follow. Super duper appreciative. Hope you have an absolutely regal day, because it made my day more regal. Love you so much. I moved that for the Persona stream too, so let me move that. Let me move that back up. Here we go. I was under the impression that these ruins are the original Alexandra and everyone moved into Solution 9 because it was better protected. I mean, like, yeah, that's what I mean, right? As a giant disparity between the cyberpunk city and old fantasy town. Yeah, but they still, like, the point I was making, though, was, like, they still had, like, electrope and stuff. Which is interesting. Even when they were living here, since we just harvested it, right? So even whilst living here in their ye old fantasy town, they were still using electrope for stuff. And you can see, like, the generators and stuff too. It's like an interesting, it's an interesting touch. And then they go full cyberpunk, as they make everything out of electrope. Look at that giant place. I love mishmash things. Well, this is the right part of the game for you. And see, yeah, they even have the rooftops have electrope in them too. Like some of the shingles have been like replaced or something. Really easy to miss, but like, yeah, that's like, this is electrope as well. And I think, is that just burnt? No, look. That's electrope too. There's like reinforced, like the stone columns are reinforced with electrope. Look at that. Like there's like some kind of reinforcement and like wood wrapped around it. Like they were trying to make them... I guess they were trying to perhaps make them, just give them a more like homey kind of look, as you can see right there, and right there, right there. Did the solar panels to absorb ambient lightning either? Yeah, oh yeah, no for sure. But the point I'm making is like it's interesting how this changed. Because they were already using Electrope to build stuff. They were already using Electrope. They already had stuff. They already had these kinds of things, but for their old-timey place. But instead of rebuilding it, they like really shifted, which was probably because they had to. I can only assume, but it's also clear like there was an attempt made to make it more homey, to make it more familiar, kind of like what Ren's is saying. Keep their lives familiar, but enhance it. Like, there was an attempt that was made to do that at some point, which I think is interesting. Like a giant ominous glowing tower of death. I mean, yeah, right? Like, it's weird to go from this to that, especially when this had Electrope, and they were using Electrope for it, but then they just completely abandoned the idea of sort of these individual domiciles, or like a proper town, or maybe a more familiar place, and just went full bore into that. So there's something hinky going on in this. Fight 3 of Savage finally finished. Just had to buckle down and get into groups. Nice. Congratulations, miss. Happy for you. Yeah, there's panels everywhere there. Into the high storms and Stormlight. That reference is lost on me a little bit, but I understand what you mean. Lightning storms are probably frequent, but not like constant, right? Not like what we're seeing right now. No. It was just something I wanted to point out, just because I think that's interesting. There was some kind of indication of some kind of attempt that they tried to go about it different, but then they stopped. Those have returned as well. What a blessedly lively day this has become. Hi, Storm. Request the vegetables along with a few extra bits. I have to say, once this running around has made me hungry. I would believe that, Fen. I believe that to be the case. I dared to think that I had won this time, but it turns out you were already off doing another task. Teehee. Oh, it says you have Electrope for me. Wow, you found a lot. Let's see. This one creates wind, this one's for water. You can tell just like that? I'm impressed. Clever, isn't he? I bet he gets it from his father. Well, Llama Tea, that's a sad thing to say. Ah, this is it. This converts to fire. But lots of lanes, so we should be able to kindle a flame easily. No, yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you, Nomad. I totally agree with you, and I think you're totally right. The thing I was just trying to say is, like, it's interesting that there was this different kind of attempt made, right? Like, there's a bit more to the story, I feel, than what we're led to believe initially. And if you pay attention to your surroundings, you can kind of tell. That makes sense? Because even still, there's a lot of these gray parts. I wonder if this is supposed to be Electrope too. It looks a bit more like stone, but a lot of the houses have these gray pieces of their stone ripped away. So, it's interesting. Everything we need for a past. Whenever your party shall do mine. Wish you to relax, my friends. The meal will soon be served. Alright, professional cook. I see the bars. Theirs is so big. That too, no. It leads to some interesting questions. Ah, a cutscene that should be voiced. Ah, damn it. Also, Wuklama, you look so beautiful in this light. This is the kind of things families do, Gulja. We have meals together, talk about what's on our minds. So you ate with your father? Yes, with him and my brothers. It was mostly the head of Resolve and I doing the talking, though. Phone and the head of Reason occasionally joined in. His oral job spoke when he was spoken to. Sounds like their family. Said you have 2 papas. Does that mean one is yours and one is my father's? 2 papa. Hey, Dad. Hello, spoilers. What's up? Hi, hello. Thank you so much for the raid, Hi, thank you so much for the raid. I super duper appreciate it. Hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. It's my day more beautiful. Welcome to the party. I am in 14 Dawntrail spoilers, like deep spoilers. So just to let anyone know, if that is something that I feel like everyone's ahead of me, but I feel necessary to warn people. Amber, thank you so much for the follow. For those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Sammy, or Zumi, you can call me any of the above. Streamers all about positive income vibes. See the same place for everybody. I mostly play JRPGs and RPGs in general. RPGs. Specifically 14. I just finished Persona and I'm also working on Metaphor. I like to play games critically, analytically, and sillily. So I hope you're having a good time. What was up for your stream? What were you guys doing? How are things? No worries, we're done with MSQ. I don't know if you remember the name, but it used to be called Dad TV. Oh no, I remember. Okay, yeah, I remember. Changed the name. Username, no problem. Glad you're done with MSQ though. Yeah. Hell yeah. Awesome. Is it Elixir? Then? Is that how I pronounce it? Yeah, glad. Like I said, I feel like everyone's done in terms of MSQ compared to me. But I always like to check, especially when we're like in a cutscene like this. I can't look away. It was Dawntrail XIV. Yeah, that was perfect. Elixir. Perfect. Excellent. Good. And hi, Amber. How are you? How was the Extreme? Hope it was fun and filled with carnage. Did you guys clear it? Timmy chews and tastes her food, unlike so many. True. Ben, you got a good point there. Stressful. I've not healed anything about level 60 before. But we got 4 clears. Nice! That's awesome, actually. 4 clears? You're braver than me, though, doing any kind of healing at all, especially in extreme. So, good job. I like your shark. He's so cute. He's adorable. He talks, too. You can make him talk. My little chat shork. He's using Cure 1, though, I hear. Ah. Rookie mistake. Hi, Valkyrie.
Talk and I bite.
He also bites. He's also British. Tragically. He's also a Pictomancer for Dawntrail. Look at him. Ready to do some raids. Still let Max hear you say that. I said it specifically so she would hear me. I'm also British, and yeah, tragically applies. My best friend, she's British, so that's kind of my go-to line about that. Yes, he does talk with channel points. Most of the time. Sometimes he feels shy. What am I freak here then? Sorry. I really like sharks though. But yes, we're in the level 98 MSQ. Talking to a big silly knight. Winter, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Super duper appreciate that. Please enjoy your beautiful emotes, your cursed emotes after reviewing, of course, more of my love and affection. But we have a unvoiced cutscene to pay attention to, so if you guys aren't this far, you've been warned. But it seems like I said, it seems like everyone's ahead of me, so I don't need to worry about that.
It's like all my name days have come at once.
Queen, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. Hope you have an absolutely regal day. Remember, we're regal. Thank you so much. Alright. He just asked about 2 dads. Alright. No, both our father. He's what people call blessed siblings. I'm Olja with 2 heads. Sir Olja is the true-born child, while Kona and I were adopted, and don't share the same blood. That doesn't make us any less of family. Reminds us our hearts are connected. The head of resolve taught me that. Double dad. That's a cute little bit too. Family. Wait. You have someone like that too? Person you think is family, even though you don't share the same blood? That's a good question. What about you? And Eris is so beautiful. I'm something of a lone wolf. Now, the canonical response is absolutely yes, she does. I'd like to meet them one day. Well, on that path, kiddo. Met at least one of them. Ulja. Ulja, I'm hoping we could be your family. You and I. Won't you tell me about yourself? One sitting right there even. That's what I'm saying. Now, Alize does look at you when you say that, which is kind of interesting. Auntie Lamati. You really want to know about me? I do. I want to know all about you. The things you love, the things you hate. Anything and everything. She's so nice. I don't know all about you, too. That reminds me, we were hoping to hear your story too, Otis. He can't sit down. As you wish. Be forewarned that mine is a tale that it will be long in recounting. Before lightning had altered the world, I was appointed Lord Captain of the Royal Knights. We're talking hundreds of years prior to the calamity, right? Indeed. Earlier still than when I assumed this mechanical form, 444 years ago, to be precise. Then you used to be a normal person? Oh yes, I was once flesh and blood. Like you, I proudly served as a knight of Alexandria. Other than a machine that behaves like a person, you were, or are an actual person. How is this possible? Assuming they probably used the soul to just bloop, put him in. It's only natural that you are confused. Hear my tale to the end and all shall become clear. Foremost duty of the Loyal Knights was to protection of the royal family. In my time, their majesties, the king and queen, and their only child, her highness, the princess. But then, every nation of our star was embroiled in some manner of conflict over Electro, and thus our kingdom was drawn into war with its neighbor. War was a catalyst for the great calamity that altered the environment. Countless countrymen lost their lives amidst the chaos, the king and queen among them. Oh, and Sphene's probably the princess. blessing, we were able to protect the princess who rose to the occasion and brought hope to her people in those trying times. So kind-hearted was a young queen that, at her behest, even took in refugees from the enemy nation. Sadly, her reign was cut short. Like so many others, her body had been ravaged by lightning. One day, she collapsed, passed away. How tragic. Aye, nor was there a citizen whose eyes remained dry. Many a moon was spent constructing a great tomb worthy of her memory. But I still clung to hope. For while Her Majesty was on her deathbed, the kingdom's finest scientists had succeeded and successfully extracted her soul. Yup, here we go. Yep. Did we hear that right? Extracted her soul? Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we may live on. This age-old belief had always comforted our people, but as casualties mounted in the wake of the calamity, we sought to make it into reality through the power of electric. In time, we succeeded in developing the means to preserve the soul, and it was used to spare the queen eternal death. It wasn't enough to simply prevent the soul's departure. The ultimate goal was to recreate the person they were in life. This required that their memories be further extracted from their soul. Dollhouse, dollhouse. 20 more years of research to make that possible, by which time I'd become a gray old man. My days numbered. I hesitate to volunteer myself for the test subject of the procedure. You can even, like, see through the glass there. You can, like, see his circuits a little bit. So, it was that I attained this vessel. In my successful rebirth, I paved the way for those who were recreated from the memories of the departed. Does this mean they're recreating memories of people? Which means it's the memory of someone, not whom they actually were. Memories are messy. They're faded, rose-tinted, changed, disfigured. And that's their basis for recreating people, is the memory of that, the very, very imperfect copy? The endless there. Your tale is true, the many of your people brought back to life. I think we know who it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you know Her Majesty as well. Yep. My description of her boundless kindness must have paled in comparison to what you no doubt felt in her presence. Oh, I don't like this. I met her myself, I confess, not assuming my current form. I wouldn't want to frighten the living daylights out of her. You were too happy about this. Yeah, Wigglevott's like, oh. And Harris and Alizé are like, okay. Yeah. Because I think that's exactly how, I think that's exactly what it was implied to be. Which is what I said. Oh, hello. There's a whole huge problem with the idea of recreating someone from memories. That's entirely because, like I said, memories are flawed. They are rose-tinted. They are changed. They are malshapen. They are scarred. They are telephoned. Right? You know the game Telephone, where you say something to someone else and then you let that go down the line to what everyone thought they heard they say? Thought they heard they said, right? And then by the end of the line, things get completely misconstrued. There's a communication theory that works the same way, actually. Fun fact, learned that in school with my degree. But it's the idea that, like, especially with memories, it's like your memories are not perfect. You remember things differently. Even, like, big important things, they change over time, you know? And when we remember a memory, we're only remembering the memory of a memory. So, literally me remembering going down to the store today to go pick up some prints for a Christmas present, I can only remember the memory of me doing that, which is the last time I remember doing that. And I will probably remember that it was a pretty painless process, right? Took a ways to get there, right? It was like an 18-minute drive. But I'm not going to remember too many other details, probably. Especially when I remember and re-remember and re-remember and keep remembering the memory. I'm going to remember only a certain few pieces. And forget the fact that, oh, I don't know, there was an intersection that was kind of clogged, or that I saw a weird police car, like, stuck up on half of a curb at one point. That was strange. Like, I'm probably going to forget those things, right? Which means they're not even constantly backing up everyone's memories in real time. Correct. And even if they were backing up people's memories in real time, that's just the most fresh memory, which is still imperfect, right? Because even if it's the first memory, so to speak, that's still tinted, that's still influenced. And you can see how that first memory, perhaps over time, kind of like how digital files work, when they're copied and copied and copied, they get more and more pixelated, they lose quality, right? That very same thing could happen with their memories, even if it's the original memory. Because I guess the decay would be less, or would happen less quickly, but you can't perfectly preserve that. A simulacrum in an apt world? Certainly not. Memories also love to save certain details. For example, I recall a memory of my mother from when I was a child. She would look like how she does today, not 20 years ago. Right? Save over certain details, correct. A memory of my mother from 10 years ago probably doesn't look like my mother was 10 years ago, because I probably can't really remember it too well. Maybe I'd remember that my dad had more hair? But, like, even still. And those are the fun stuff that people remember that just isn't real. Exactly. Like when you talk to Final Fantasy XIV players, and they remember scenes that were never in the game. Or forget scenes that were in the game. You know. Which is like, it goes all the way back to my original theory that I said fucking months ago, that Alexandria, Sphene, this whole space is a giant dollhouse. None of it's real, it's a simulacrum, right? These people are memories of people. They're fakes of people. And they're copies of copies. Copies of copies of copies of copies. Because Sphene, a copy of a copy herself, doesn't want to be alone. Which is so very tragic. But she's not even real. And neither are any of the citizens that she loves. None of them are real because, likely speaking, all of Alexandria died. They're all gone. And now they're just memories. Huh. Man, it's like this game's theme is about death. And remembering those that have gone. The memories of death. Grief. Letting go. You have to let go. And Sphene is just clinging on to the hope that maybe it'll just be like how it was. Maybe it'll be just like how she remembered it. But it never will be. That's the funny thing about memories and nostalgia, right? Oftentimes, you can't recreate them. No matter how much technology you have, how much money you have, how much time or expertise. It's never quite the same. Never quite the same. Maybe that's because our memories are rose tinted. Maybe it's because it never will be the same. True perversion of the Yuck teachings, absolutely. It is a perversion. Since their whole, their concept was the idea of remembering people through great epitaphs of who they were. Write them down in stone. Carry their sort of heart with you, right? That memory inside you. But these guys, oh no, we can't possibly risk that. Stone tablet, that could be destroyed. No, they have to be here. They have to be alive. They have to be in the flesh, or something akin to the flesh. Yeah, Sphene herself is a doll, even. She was made by extracting the soul of the original Sphene in the first place. Exactly. No, I mean, you're 100% right. She's playing dolls, and she herself is a doll. She's in her own dollhouse. She might achieve something similar to what once was, but she'll never get it right. It'll never be 100% what it was. That nostalgia will never exist again. It'll only change. It's very sad. This is very sad. You told me the tale before. In the Queen far many times, I don't have the courage to approach her. This is not a cowardice, mind you, but rather concern. Yes, concern that would cause Her Majesty undue distress. I don't believe you. The most tragic, Yuri. Endless, all this time Sphene wasn't alive? Well, she lives and yet she does not. It's an admittedly difficult distinction to make. Having inherited the memories of a departed soul, the Endless feels, thinks, and acts precisely as that person would. I don't believe you. You want them to, but I don't believe that. In that sense, I believe they are alive. But it's not them. Andrea knows about this, right? I've got unnoticed is perpetually youthful. Something near replicant. No one really knows about the Endless. People who are regulars don't even think about death. Because you can edit their memories. Get gestalted. Everyone sees that the Queen doesn't change, but they just accept it. For them, it's just who she is. The Endless apart from yourself. Who's all endless. There should be as many Endless as those who have died. I believe they are limited to where they can exist. Queen Sphene is unique in her ability to appear before you. Truly speaking, I myself am not Endless. They created using memories extracted from a soul. My entire soul was placed inside the machine. Being a machine makes you different... How? Well, I don't understand the finer points. My life is bound to this vessel. If it breaks down, then that would be over for me. Much like if the flesh and blood. Hardly an endless, unchanging life. I'm sure you'll agree. There's souls in the robot. This unchanging life, I can't help but to be reminded of the Ia. Yeah! No, the Ia is a good point, yeah. Perfection, right? Aqua and then others. The ghost in the machine would might. Considering their extensive intelligence gathering, I'd be surprised if they didn't. Now let's share what we learned with Kryle and Raha. I can't help but to have misgivings about this. Our ghost in the shell notices kids. Point understood, though. I know the reference you're trying to make. Oh?
Ghost and Otis.
Erinville.
Nahe,
Is that you?
He sees someone he recognizes.
Good gods, Elenespia! It's been too long, my friend.
Not the voice I expected you to have, but...
Where have you been all these years? What have you been doing with yourself? Hold on. They say Queen Sphene has guests from outside the barrier. That's you, I gather?
It seems so. I'm looking for my mother. Do you know where she is?
Curious that this cutscene was voiced. Nothing.
Your mother? Sorry, but what was she like again?
Oh, I hate being right!
What? It's Kafkiwa. You know, the one who was too adventurous by half? Who journeyed with the Dawn Servant?
And Erinville's like, you know.
It's not ringing any bells.
You can't be serious. Ours was a tiny little village. Surely you remember her.
I really don't. It's all a blank.
I like the upside down shot there.
Is anyone else here from the village?
Hey!
Huh? Elenespia?
I'm looking for Kafkiwa. Where is she?
And they all remember him.
What's this all of a sudden? Who's Kafkiwa?
Oh, this is awful. Oh, what are they doing to Erinville? This is so mean!
This cannot be.
He doesn't deserve this. Our fussy little bun. Yep.
The memories of the departed are taken away.
She's in a robot. Alright. That's the problem. She's in a robot. Funny, huh?
No.
MSQ, where are you? The others will be here soon, so hurry back, won't you? Do you hear me? Say something, would you?
Know any other souls stuck in robots? Then who was on the phone? I mean, there's a couple of possibilities, but I don't think it's a coincidence that we met Otis and Kakua was being avoidant about meeting Erinville. I believe, from what I can interpret here, there's a couple of possibilities, but from what I can interpret here, she died. All of the memories of her were deleted, but they managed to shove her soul from into the robot. Oblivion members were able to do something like that. They were able to save her soul and put her into the robot. Which is to say, that is Takiwa. But none of the people would remember her because all their memories are purged because she died. I mean, look at it. Look at the twins, the pink-haired girls, right? Remember what they said when their father died? No, their mother. When their mother died, they forgot everything about her. And that was enough to drive them... to oblivion because they didn't want to forget their father, too, when he died. And it turns into... man, car, hand, door, hook, hand. And it turns into the problem that I've been talking about with, like, the memories, the simulacrum, the dollhouse, all that stuff. The idea that you can't let go. People are unable to grieve, but a big computer remembers them so they don't really die. And as long as we have their soul, they'll just kind of come back. And then it's fine, because they're back now. Don't worry about all the people who forgot about them, or the fact that people were never able to process their emotions. Straight up Control-Alt-deleting emotions is not the same thing as actually, like, processing your emotions. It's so fucked. It is so dreadful. Why are you making all those serious faces? She's hiding things from us. We need to know why. Yep. To have died, so where are they? How have they been living up until now? At a crossroads. Insofar as this vessel can indicate. Although the moon may become a sad subdued at the end, I thoroughly enjoyed our repast together. We did too, Otis. To hear about the Endless was something of a shock, but we likewise enjoyed your company. Above all, I'm glad that you and I could talk. Good old, Above all, I'm glad you and I could talk a little, Jeff. We'll be going to get along great. We're going to be getting along great. I just know it. You think so? Ha ha ha! I'm happy for you both, my boy! Oh, then I presume you'll be returning to Everkeep. Permit me to accompany you at least part of the way there. Hey, Mama T. That's Sphene. I wonder if she's the Endless, whatever she's alive, like you and me or not. I need enough to know that she has a good heart. What worries me is the burden she bears. I don't know what it is. That's why there's some things she can't tell us. Not was her old job watching, but at the very least I'd like to know what the Endless are to her. Sorry, I didn't mean to delay us, but the urge to share my thoughts with you. On the way back, let's make a quick stop at the Drift Down. I want to tell Tapu how it went. To the Drift Downs. I'm so small. Okay, nomad transport. You imagine your Shola vacation live stream scenario happen here. Would she blip out of everyone's memories, but would the memories return if she returns? Would everyone suddenly remember your Shola was gone for a while? It's impossible to say. I would be worried with with the Kakua situation, Kiki. I would be worried they just forget about her, and the memories would not come back. That would be my concern, because it's kind of seeming like what it is, unless the memories are intentionally put back into their brains. This is also kind of interesting, because in D&D, I've actually had this debate in character with someone, or a very similar debate with another character. In my one D&D game, my girlie's very strong. Fauna's very strong and cool, and has gone through a lot of stuff, and has been developed very emotionally over the course of things. But she's had a big journey of trying to control her emotions and trying to understand her emotions. But we have this other character in our party who is still, though he's getting better about it, but any time he would experience emotions, he'd either do modify memory or like calm emotions on himself to stop himself from like experiencing emotions, right? And I got a bit too close to the sun there. And he would do that, and as a result, he would never actually process his grief or his problems. So anytime something would remind him of like the original problem, he'd like have kind of a meltdown. And like my character had confronted him about it at one point, and they had kind of a whole debate about it. And the ultimate conclusion was basically like, you're not processing your grief, and you're causing like more distress to yourself over time. And I can't help but to kind of feel like this is almost like the exact same scenario, right? People aren't able to process grief because they're never allowed to process grief, right? They're never allowed to remember people on their own terms. They're never allowed to forget people, right? Because they just forget everything that could make them sad. They can't naturally forget things, but they can't naturally remember things either, right? And it's the idea that, like, if you never actually process your emotions, they never... It's not that they don't go away, they're just kind of sitting there, lying in wait. As you as a person never grow. You're just sort of emotionally stunted, right? But I would assume that would be like an issue for us, right? If Y'shtola disappeared and we just instantly forgot about her, could she come back? Would she come back? Because here's the thing. Remember when Y'shtola dipped into the live stream? We had to go intervene to get her back out? Well, if we forgot, she would have never come back now, would she? Think about that. We're gonna go talk to the elementals. And then later, Emmett, right? If we just forgot, we never would have done that. Both times required us remembering Y'shtola. Absolutely. Could you imagine if we just forgot Harishafan? We just forgot him. Look, Emmett never would have bothered if we forgot about her. I mean, Emmett wouldn't have known, right? Emmett wouldn't have even known because we would have come out of the tunnel, right? We would have come out of the temples, gone back to the place, found Emmett, and he would have been like, and he would have just been like, wasn't there one more of you? And we'd be like, huh? No, there wasn't. And then he'd be like, huh. I don't think that's true, but I also, but what happened? And we'd be like, nothing happened. And he'd be like, cool. Like, he wouldn't even know, right? Even if he was the one who remembered, he wouldn't be able to know what happened, because we wouldn't have remembered what happened. Honestly, Emmett would be furious with this place. Oh, Emmett would hate Alexandria. Absolutely. He'd be livid beyond livid about it. Because you can't remember anything. You can't remember anyone. Emmett would probably find the idea of just like Control-Alt-deleting people's emotions to be terrible. Even if, you know, he was a miserable, even if he was a miserable man, like, he probably would hate that. And yet he basically made it with his actions. Curious. Isn't that weird? Huh. Also, do we forget everything we've learned from that person? Life lessons, skill sets? That's a great question. I don't know. I would presume you would still have, like, skill sets, right? Maybe life lessons, but I could see you just forgetting your life lessons because it's a memory, right? But having a skill, it's like you mechanically know how to do it, but you just don't remember. Yeah, or if Populimo didn't remember Louis Swan, Shinra would just kill everyone, right? That just would have happened. Alexander's the opposite of living with legacy of the people they've lost. They live in obliviousness while the work of legacy is left to a computer. Something far too important. Something far too important to just leave to a computer. But too mad to actually be mad. That's a fun way to put it. But I do think Alexandra being a consequence or result of the Asian's actions, though, is really interesting. Especially when you have Emmett, who's this guy who prizes memory and sort of the and legacy so much, right? He so desperately wanted those days of nostalgia back to him, so he would do anything. But in doing so, he created sort of the antithesis to what he wanted, but was also a way to preserve legacy. But because of his actions, he essentially created something that he would have hated. And isn't that interesting? Isn't that cool? How this happened, basically a person is just a hole in their memories. They still remember the stuff they learned from them, but not what they did or what they said. Yeah, like, that makes sense. Like, the mechanics of it, like, the mechanical aspects of it they still have, but they don't remember where it came from. Learning is the life lessons, but not how you learned them. That too, yeah. Ancient Emma would also be horrified at the idea of withholding people's souls from returning to the star. I mean, I feel like that's even something fucking Shadowbringers, Assi and Emmett would be really upset about, is the idea of not letting people's souls, like, move on or reincarnate, too, right? That would fuck up his plans, but that would also kind of just be, like, a big problem of, you're not even giving people a chance, right? More fucked up for them, since people around them still remember, they can't hear that person's name, they just hear static. Ooh. Yeah, that is fucked up. Jesus. Yeah, no, it's literally this idea of, like, all these people are being emotionally stunted or fucked with, or, I mean, you can't grow this way. People are just static. They're, in a way, just like cardboard cutouts of themselves, right? They're very, like, shallow. Because you as a person can't grow without your memories and without emotions, and frankly, the bad ones. Good memories, good emotions shape you too, but let's not forget that, like, your bad experiences in life, negative things that have happened to you, also shape you. That doesn't justify their existence, right? There are certain things that never should happen to anybody. But at the same time, there are plenty of things that are just a part of life. Explains, not excuses, exactly. There are certain things that are just a part of life, you know? Grieving the loss of a loved one. Something a lot of people can relate to, and something that certainly changes you a little bit. And it hurts, you know, but it also maybe makes it a bit easier next time. We change, we mature, we grow. You know? And by just simply removing the negative, it's like you're not growing anymore. You're just, like, existing. Endlessly existing. Does the memory you had you had plans with a dead person go away? Do they stick around? And you can't remember why you had these plans? What are things to learn from and avoid? Exactly. Why do we not put our hands on a hot stove? It hurts. So we don't do that. We try not to. Pain is an excellent teacher, right? Why do we not touch a hot stove? It hurts. If we don't remember that the hot stove hurts, maybe we would touch it. And then, oh no, it would hurt. But we wouldn't remember that it hurt a second time. So maybe we touch it a third time. And how many times can you touch a hot stove until something really bad happens? Until you destroy your hand, for example. How many times? Apply this, but instead of a hot stove, God, you could apply it to so many things involving people, right? So much of who we are, we owe to the pain in our lives. To erase that is to erase who we are. It helps us grow, right? And again, I'm not saying it justifies certain bad things happening, but it is a part of us in many ways. Could you imagine getting into a romantic relationship with somebody and being wholly incompatible with the person, but anytime something bad happens with that person, you don't remember, so you never get out of the relationship. So you just permanently stay with somebody who, frankly, makes you miserable more often than not, and maybe you make them more miserable more often than not, but neither of you remember, so neither of you get out of it. We can tell us what the past but prescribes nothing about the future. Would you remember, recognize the belongings of a family member? Would you just have loads of items just appear in your home and not know where they are? Would you throw them away then? I wish I could forget all the cringe stuff I did in high school, but if I forget those moments, how would I avoid doing them again? Yeah. You'd be permanently cringe. What do you mean? My hand has always been a charred mess. I've never known it to be anything else. Yeah, that's not a good way forward. Mm-hmm. I feed the dogs to your shark. Ah. Like, existential horror. Ah! This is a good discussion, though, guys. Good job. Like, good job. This is terrifying, and this is why, right? And it's so subjective what could be painful, right? We know the loss of a loved one could be painful, but you could expand that to just about fucking anything, you know? And even if you don't expand that to just about anything, there's still problems, you know? And I also gotta feel like that sickness that child had experienced, right? That was too full of, like, electric aether that made it, like, impossible for them to move, that paralyzed them. I wouldn't be surprised if that's also somehow connected to this endless thing, too. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a connection there. But, hey, let's see what's going on here. Gods, that game stew was good. You've returned. Were you able to find Tuliyollal? We were, thanks to you. All's well with the boy. I'm relieved to hear that. You know he has family who worries for him. Tuliyollal, too, must be glad. I hope so. Not to rush or force anything, though. It's for him to decide what I am to him. You're such a great parental figure. You're such a great auntie. You're such a great mom. Honestly. You're great, Clement. My, what a pleasant surprise it is to meet you in these parts. Sphene, what are you doing here? To see my people. Are you doing the same, perchance, she? Oh, I suppose we are, yes. Listen, there's something we'd like to talk to you about. Could we have a word in private? So I'm getting Irish again. Sphene jump scare. Funny how she always shows up like this, huh? I remember a certain Crystal Cat boy mentioning something about how we were need not to be who we are, that we're always changing. I wonder what he thinks of all this. All the signs. Also, Fen, you're right. You can also buy yourself a life. You can buy souls. You know about the Endless? Well, we may not discuss it openly. My people will have surely noticed that I haven't changed for hundreds of years. I made no attempt to conceal my nature. If I may ask, though, who was it that told you about the Endless? Only a few should be familiar with the concept. I'm afraid I can't say. I have no ill will towards this mystery individual, lest it be your concern. I'm merely curious. Tell me, Sphene, you care for your people. That much is plain. I assume that you care for the Endless, too. Earlier, Neverkeep, there's something that you wanted to tell us. What was it to do with them? Endless are as dear to me as my living citizen. They're as much my family. They can only be sustained by a certain method of extracting a requirement. Thus far, we managed to do so, but the more people die, I fear we'll be pushed beyond our limit. Preservation demands vast amounts of energy. Man, using a computer to do things that people should do. And it coming at such a great cost, it strains the environment. Weird. Energy. I don't understand the workings of all this, but is there something that we can do to help? And would you be willing to become Alexandrian citizen? Sphene needs more lightning. She needs more aether, doesn't she? She needs as much as she can get. What? I have my nation, my people to protect. I can't just become Alexandrian. Indeed, I suppose you cannot. First, you tell us to make peace, and then you tell us to go home. What exactly is it that you want? Same as you, of course. Protect my people. So fake. It's more about the energy that the Endless need. That I cannot say. I'm not asking you to understand or like me, but I wish. I wish we had been born on the same side of it. Oh no. Also, all the infinity symbols on Sphene makes a lot more sense. I mean, that's something that tipped me off to this bullshit early, but you notice how she's got a fucking infinity loop just in her hair? She's got them all over herself. Hey, what do you mean by that? Wait, Sphene! Yeah, there's going to be conflict. Yeah, she's an infinity symbol on her forehead. Damn it. I think we've kept everyone waiting long enough. Let's continue to the Everkeep. I'll tell Otis about our conversation with Sphene. I don't want to risk causing him pain. Sphene's fine trying so hard to undoom this Eerie. I know, because that's what she asked, right? Like, Sphene likely needs souls. She likely needs a lot of souls. A lot of souls. A lot of aether. They gotta fuel the computer somehow. They have to. They have to. They have to. She has to protect her people, right? The problem is they're not even her people anymore. They're just memories. They're just illusion. And then, oh, Wilbur, hello. Oh, thank you so much for the raid. I super duper appreciate it. How was helping the newbie, the sprout today? Double zooming, double zooming. Not avert your eyes. Whoa, whoa, spoilers.
Nasty.
Hi, what's up? I forgot. I forgot. Behold, I cast Disintegrate Bones. Oh no, you killed Bones. I need him.
Surmise clap, zoom eyes, dote.
Sal, oh my goodness, Sal, Will, and Raven, thank you guys so much for the months.
I cast Disintegrate
Those
Bones.
are so many years of things. And Mako, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. How are you guys? How was it going? How was fun? Finished Natasha? Fuck yeah. How did the first dungeon go? I guess it's a lot easier now, isn't it? Sorry, thank you, Inquit. You're lovely. Music Man, thank you so much for the 47 months too. That's a lot of months. That's almost 4 years. We had a great time. We had a great time. It was excellent. Yeah, Natasha was always easy. Yeah, that's true. I just know that they changed it. As long as you were 3 Savage Raiders keeping an eye out for a Sprout. Yeah, that's true. I don't think they've changed anything with Natasha, didn't they? Fairly Swift ate a lot of apples. I hope she also ate a lot of eggs, too. Mary Starlight. So we got Hooks and a Mats. 3 buff bodyguards. I think they changed with Natasha, didn't they? I thought they might have. Maybe I'm insane in making this all up. Egg. Copperbell got the biggest change. I might be thinking of Copperbell. Is the only star that got changed, I think. Okay, that might be it. I can't remember, it's been so long. I haven't run one of those early dungeons in a long time. Except for Todorek, I do get Todorek a lot. Hall of the Novice is halfway competent now, though. Nice, it works, that's awesome. Also, for those of you that don't know me too, hi, my name is Sammy Izumi or Zumi. I am Willibur's greatest and pinkest friend. I don't know if you knew that, but it's true. I also play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm getting through Dawntrail right now, and I'm in Big Spoiler City. I also play a lot of RPGs, like Persona and Metaphor. I'm getting through Metaphor right now, too. And I like to play games analytically, critically, and sillily. There's my introduction. Todorek got also totally overhauled. Okay, I'm probably thinking of those two then. But if Satasha's fine, then Satasha's probably fine, right? The minor adjustments made true, then you get a complete overhaul like Copper. Okay, that makes sense. And the new Hall of the Novice stuff is actually really good. It's cool. Maybe when I make a Femroth, I'll like go through it again or something. Check it out. Is a good idea, methinks. I also love that Drailer Swift is Matt's name too. That's really funny. Hall of the Novice is important to learn and roll stuff. Back in my day, Hall of the Novice was a weird, kind of pointless thing to do that didn't really explain stuff very well. And we just skipped it. We learned the hard way when we wiped. Yeah. I did it because healer. Yeah, I think I did it for like DPS, and it was literally just like, hit things, and I'm like, yeah. And then I got the XP ring, and I was like, okay, bye. Back in my day, Hall of Novice was something you did for a free XP ring. True! I'm glad that they've made improvements to it. That's really important. Hit things and don't stand and piss. And it's like, yeah, I gotta figure that one out. Back in my day, Hall of the Novice didn't exist. Damn. Also, I'm gonna make my face less big now. So, if you're not in level 98 Dawntrail MSQ, you can probably tell from the music where I am. But if you're not there, spoilers, okay? Okay. Need to lurk. Time to keep trucking in Dawntrail? Hell yeah. Please do. Keep doing your Dawntrail best. Stack/spread markers, knockbacks, and the like. It does give a good job of it. Hell yeah. That's good. That's really good. That's necessary. Except like half the markers used for the standardized mechanics don't exclusively use the extremely basic orange glow on the ground now. Oh well. Look, I just remember going through content and being like, what's this do? Oh, I'm dead! Okay. I just kind of figured it out, but I would definitely prefer, you know, something with a bit more explanation. That would be better, methinks. Although I was looking for it's good gear to enter roulettes on a second or third job. That's true. That's true. The Cyclops and Arm used to not have any tells for his attacks. You had to call. It's like, he's taking a dump. Run! Oh my god. Also, fucking Arm. Fail. Fuck that place. Yeah, it turns out having, like, some kind of indication of, like, the mechanic you're supposed to do is, like, important if you want to, like, not die. Crazy. It is what it is. I'd at least be told what the global mechanic indicator does rather than just run face first into a wall. Yeah, it's nice. are reused by standardized markers somewhere, so glad they went back and started to changing those to get them all consistent. Yes. Good move. Especially being a black mage. Life is hard as a black mage as is. Ours first showed up in coils were the worst at that. Oh god. It's such a nice wall though. It's such a nice wall. It's okay. Yippee skippy. Tuliyollal, you know, it was spread marker, right? That would make sense. That's too easy. Oh. Gathering. But yeah, I think we're about to get back into the MSQ here, since I did promise we'd try to make a little ways ahead, but we spent at least 40 minutes talking about philosophy and existential dread. As is usual, you know. Has your journey been good, ma'am? I play BLM. It's always hard. It is always hard. Yeah, it's not easy out here. Especially new content. They make it so hard, dude. You know, well, Kuko's been worried, so it's great. Went ahead and apologize for us. Yeah, it was fun. I hope we can do it again. I mean, there is a picture of the new top dog. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I'm stubborn.
Why don't you come with us? You might get to see Sphene.
Tis a magnanimous and much appreciated offer, but I must decline. A part of me longs for an audience with Her Majesty, it is true. Yet, though it be in my previous life, I failed to protect my queen. I couldn't bear to show my face before her. And such an uncomely one besides.
I bet the real reason is he's worried she won't remember him.
All right. If that's how you feel, we won't force you. But rest assured, we'll visit with Tuliyollal, and we hope you'll cook for us again.
It would be my pleasure. You are welcome to bring other comrades should you so desire. The more the merrier.
I've been looking all over for you.
Uh-oh.
Nostalgia, was it? What's the matter? It's Tuliyollal. He marches to Vanguard.
So he's done waiting. But why weren't we alerted sooner?
Our transmissions are being jammed. The lookouts couldn't get through to us. Wayakoi is at Vanguard too, but I can't reach her. What are we to do?
Stay calm. Kafkiwa has yet to be alerted, yes? Take word to the back room as fast as you can.
She go. This gonna be a dungeon?
Our link pearls may still work. I'll try contacting those in Tuliyollal.
Otis, I need you to keep Tuliyollal safe.
You needn't ask.
Good boy. Good boy, Otis.
I want to go with you.
Absolutely not. A battle's no place for you.
Tuliyollal, The people of the outskirts must be evacuated. For this crucial task, I require your assistance.
I love that there are American accents in this game. I truly love it. Not that I hate the British, I do, but not because of that sole reason. I just think it's really interesting, and yeah, I mean, I like hearing accents that sound a bit like me, of course. It also is way better if you're making, you know, North American, South American places and cultures, and they don't all just sound British. Really nice, actually. Otis is such a good guy. I like him.
Remember, when battle is at hand, anything can happen. Caution is as valuable as any blade.
Why is it back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Adorable. He's a good boy.
I managed to get hold of Alphano. He'll inform Kona.
And is that how he doesn't phrase, come with me to be safe? It's like, I need your help with this important task. Good parenting tactic, redirect, right? Good shit.
Good. How's the situation in Tuliyollal?
There's nothing to worry about, or so my brother assured me. With such short notice, though, I doubt they'll be fully prepared.
They'll be ready, I'm sure of it. The vow of reason is not to be underestimated. I'm coming, Sorolja. And we will finish this once and for all.
Exactly how to do it. Oh. And a yellow die. I feel like this is gonna be the 90. Oh. Oh. The Protector and the Destroyer. Oh. Chad, I don't like this. Yeah, you know what? Okay. Bathroom break. We're gonna go take a bathroom break and deal with whatever happens here. So, I'll be right back. You guys take care of yourselves. I'll try to as well. 1, 2, 3, BRP. somebody say Bancrid's feet? Sorry. Hey guys, I'm back. How are you? What's up? And clipped. Good. You know what? Good. Clip that. Spread it far and wide. Let everyone know. Hi, Raven. How are you? How you been doing? Hi, Larry. Oops, sorry, I chapped. I need to use my skinny girl chapstick. Skinny girl chapstick for girls, I guess. In actuality, it's because a lot of other chapstick dries my lips out somehow. I don't know why. It's all orangey too. I'm grand. Glad you're grand. Excellent. Ooh. I feel like with Burt's Bees chapstick, it's funny you mention that. That's the one that upsets my lips. Burt's Bees chapstick, I used to love it, and then I don't know if it just all expired on me, or like they changed their formula, but I got a new chapstick. I got a new chapstick pack, and then every time I put it on, it just fucking destroyed my lips. Like they got like red and irritated, like they were allergic. So I don't know what happened. But I used to love this chapstick. Like really, really like it, and then it just started killing me. I like all their like smells and flavors. So I got like the skinny itty bitty chapstick, which does in fact help my lips. Maybe it's like the coconut ones in particular. I don't know, but I feel like that kind of happened when I put on some for a different one. I right now is the Naked Bean, but I like better. Orange Blossom Honey flavor. Cool, Naked. Just thinking about feet. Feet. Delicious toes. That's a joke. That is a joke. I wonder if the formula changes slightly to something that irritates you. That's kind of what I think. Like, I think that's what would have had to have happened. Because I used to love it. I used it quite a bit. And then it just bugs me now. This other chapstick is, like, fine. It could have also just expired. Maybe I just got a bad batch of, like, chapstick. I don't know. Weird. But you know what's not weird? Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail Edition. Y'all ready? I'm not. I don't even have a clever thing to say, actually. I guess we're just gonna go for it. Alright. Where are you going? I have a request to make. When we confront Tuliyollal, you must let me face him alone. What? No, that's far too dangerous. Why put yourself at such risk if we don't have to? We have two priorities. First is to hold Tuliyollal within the dome to protect Tuliyollal. Second is to free MSQ, which she's been captured. make sure we succeed, I need to play the worthy foe for Tuliyollal. If I come at him with help, he'll likely lose interest and proceed with his attack on the city. That's why it needs to be a duel. I knew Tuliyollal is better prepared this time. I'm sure that it'd be best to avoid another battle, and failing that, we might at least weaken Tuliyollal. Rest assured, I'm not giving you this without a strategy. Time in the Dome has given me invaluable insights into Alexandrian culture. Use of regulators, for one. The secret is Tuliyoll's strength. Then you mean to... That's right, if I destroy his regulator, he'll be unable to draw upon souls. See how much he wants to duel after that. So, you leave Tuliyollal to me? Nothing the vow of resolve can't handle. Thank you, Aerith. This is your fight. How you choose to handle it is your decision. If you're struggling and Tuliyollal attempts to call upon his minions, we will go to your aid. Fair enough. Knowing you'll be there, I can give it my all. Together with Kona, I'll keep Tuliyollal safe. I love you, Wookla, man. She's amazing. She's like the best part of this entire X-Pack. For real, for real. I love her. She's just such a fun character. Oh hey, there he is. Fucking
Tuliyollal!
The Arbiter. Oh, they have Wawaki.
Hello.
Hello. That punk with white hair.
You disappoint me, Uklamat. We are foes, yet you had my admiration for defeating Father and claiming the throne. But instead of coming for me, you gallivant with the resistance. Do I intimidate you?
This guy. She is Raven.
I am here, brother. I did not run, nor hide. I have come to kill you. Let her go. Your quarrel is with me.
And will you settle it one-on-one, or call upon all and sundry yet again? Not that it would make any difference.
It would. Can't fucking get a soul back if I fucking obliterate you.
No. Like Papa did, I'll face you alone.
Really? You believe you stand a chance? Have you forgotten how it ended for Father?
I remember you couldn't win without relying on other people's souls. Alone, I may be weak, but so are you.
So be it. Do not regret your decision. Release her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Oh, I thought I was done for.
You don't.
Oh.
Had you let her die, you could have dealt me a telling blow. Your compassion will be the end of you.
God, thank you. God damn. Woo! Good job taking. We'll come in.
I'm not letting anyone else die.
God, she's so cool, too.
And you will never surpass Papa.
But I have. With these very hands, I slew him.
His body may be gone, but his spirit lives on in us.
The Yokui's delusion is catching, I see.
It's no delusion. Papa's love for Tuliyollal gives me strength even now.
Let's go.
Ah!
She's definitely stronger.
Come, let's get this over with. For my people and Sphene's.
How gullible you are! All of this is Sphene's doing.
Hell yeah, Aspen, I completely agree.
Her objective is to harvest all life outside the barrier. Our interests happen to align, hence our alliance.
Interesting that Tuliyollal tells us this too.
Liar! Sphene would never do that!
The King of Resolve speaks the truth.
How did she...
Another infinity symbol.
The attack on Tural was no less my desire than Zeralja's.
You said you wanted none of this. It was a farce from the very start.
Yes, I used you.
I don't think Sphene, you don't sound very sure.
So it was all just a lie then? What you said about loving your people as family? About wanting to see them smile?
I do this for them. For what it's worth, I'm sorry I deceived you, but I had no choice. If I'm to save my people, I must take the lives of yours.
Exactly, Nomad. Yep. Exactly.
Behold, Wuklamat, the benevolent Queen Sphene.
Yeah, she's a computer. She's a doll.
An illusion that orchestrated a massacre.
Yeah, that's how she was there when the attack happened. That's how she just appears places. Like it makes sense. Like she's a ghost. Also, it's very funny, Kyo. Yes.
Endless, or machine, or whatever you are now, you bear the memories of the person you once were. You should still have a heart. When you speak of slaughtering my people, do you feel nothing?
Sen and Briar are putting everything into this too. She's voice acting so well. Yep. See? That's how we saw her there. That's how we saw her there. That's how she gets from place to place. She could possess bodies.
Nothing is dearer to me than my people. It matters not whether they are living or endless. As queen, I will do anything to protect them.
So she looks so cool standing there with the axe.
If it were you, could you have found another way? With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice?
What exactly do you seek to do? What are you protecting your people from?
I really like the look that Eris had there just then.
You waste your words. There is no turning back.
Echoes of Julius, do any answers from us in Garlemald? Mm-hmm.
Is this the strength that the love of Tuliyollal lends you? A weak ruler walks a path of ruin. Tell me, which of us is worthy of their throne?
I already know. It will never be you! As long as you think only of yourself, you'll never be worthy. You'll never surpass Father or me!
Pisses him off. Did you get it? She knows how to play him, too. Ha! Loser!
You can't rely on souls anymore. It's over.
God, she knew she just had to taunt him there, and he was gonna move, and she was ready for it. She just had to clock him in the head. Ugh, I love her.
Don't think you've won yet. Oh no, far from it. Give the order to the fleet. Raise Tuliyollal to the ground and harvest every last soul! It is over for Tuliyollal. Your works, your people, all will be ash before the day is done.
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I'm not the only Dawn's servant.
There are two heads. One of resolve, one of reason. Let's go, baby.
They're coming!
I'm about to be with this cutscene, I'm sure. Come on, Cowboy Town.
Well, come on then, you 10 bastards.
Yeah! Let's go!
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying yourself.
I'm Head Sauro. Nothing gets a hunter's blood pumping like a little danger.
Like a little bit. He's so cowboy, this is so cool.
Well now, it seems we have that in common. I haven't felt this alive in a good while.
Yeah! good. It's literally like a Wild West like shootout.
That's the spirit. We promised Valcona we deliver him a mountain of scrap, and I'm not about to let these hollow men make a liar out of me.
Hey kid, the ones below are yours.
Stinky. It's afternoon.
You got it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Wait, what do you mean below?
Huh? Go, Stinky! He's so cool!
Don't see that every day.
Oh my god. He's so cool.
Hardly sporting, and this despite our best efforts to thin the enemy ranks.
This is Thancred.
While it's not quite what we had planned, I'm glad we chose to remain in Tuliyollal.
The Blowjob Brothers make their return.
As am I. 'Twas an unexpected but welcome opportunity to join in the defense of this realm.
I like that Thancred has his big dramatic entrance, and then Irianji just strolls on up. He doesn't need a big entrance.
And to his credit, Kona did ask very nicely. Still, it's a pity his brother had to delay our pleasure jaunt. But business always comes first.
Pleasure jaunt! Pleasure jaunt! Oh, like, are any of us surprised? Mamma mia, that's a lot of mages. God, the Tuliyollal guard are so cool. They look so cool. They are doing a hell of a lot better.
Damn it! Come no closer, you bastards!
Da boy! Da boy! Bakul Jaja! I love that he's a good guy.
That was a near thing. Are you all right? You
Save your life. Yes, I know.
don't squander it.
You saved your life. Yes, I know. Don't squander it.
I never thought you of all people would come to my rescue. Bakul Chacha. Thank you. Ah, still rings odd in my ears. The thank you.
Cheeky, but I love it.
But I could get used to it.
But I could get used to it. Oh, I love him.
Right. We're not done yet.
What a lad. Oh, it's the boy! It's the boys! Fucking 100 years old and still kicking ass. Jesus Christ, Alpino.
We're holding our own against their infantry. But what of that monstrosity and its escort?
Raha, come on.
If they start bombarding us with cannon fire, we'll have no means of fighting back.
Worry not. We have a countermeasure.
What the fuck? Okay.
Bleeding dragon.
Sure. And it's playing the, oh my god.
What in the Navigator's name is it doing here?
They might have called for some backup, I'm sure.
Tuliyollal has entered into an alliance with Radzat Khan. A wise and timely decision on Valkona's part.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Just... He never had a fucking chance. Zorlja. Oh, that big dumb idiot. Oh, and there's... Oh. Oh.
Right in the nick. Tuliyollal shall never forget this debt.
Yeah, she's right there. That makes me a little emotional. Scream. As Jaya do a scrim.
We will hold out, Lamachi.
I love it playing footballs too. God damn.
So keep your eyes forward. And do what only you can do. Finish this. And return home, safe and sound.
Report from the fleet. The enemy has offered unexpected resistance. We've been forced to withdraw.
Loser.
Useless. All of you.
Stop!
That stop came from her soul, dude. He's gonna do it again, isn't he?
Your Majesty.
Enough of this! Enough! You swore you wouldn't harm my people!
Out of my way.
He gets both of them.
Have you gone mad?
When the army fails in its duty, it is the charge of the King of Resolve to clean up its mess. To achieve victory by any means necessary. Zoralja to Everkeep. Initiate Court Blood.
See, Sphene, this might have been a bad idea.
Execute all civilians and commandeer their souls.
Execute Order 66.
What you expected.
No!
Damn you!
Stop!
Oh, baby boy.
Please, Father, stop!
I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil!
Kulucha! I told you not to come!
Galulja.
You must flee, Kurulja! It isn't safe!
I'm not going anywhere! I have to stop my father!
You
I am not your father.
You Alizé, get his ass. That is a child, sir.
Using a child as a shield. Have you no shame?
Release him at once, or you shall answer to me!
Pitiful relic. Kneel before your king.
Oh. Oh no.
Otis? What's wrong?
Find me at the top of Everkeep. There, we will determine who is fit to rule.
I must protect them.
Yep. Oh, Alizé. We're gonna have to kill Otis. We're totally gonna have to kill Otis, and it's gonna be really sad. What a terrible gift for me. Oh, there's a lot to talk about in that cutscene, huh? Take a search. Let's hurry back to Everkeep. Doctor thinks nothing of others' lives. He will kill his own people. Then we'll have to face a good part of his army. Lotus among them. Take all care. Oh, brother. first of all, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil. Zoraljaw's not getting... is he even gonna get a playground moment at this point? Like, I'm not even sure that's gonna happen. But They put a little section between the cutscene and the solo duty. That is nice. Playground moment is referencing the meme of every Final Fantasy villain is at first, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil, I'm evil. And then they are secondly, I just wanted to play. Every Final Fantasy villain. Okay, but it's a lot though. Like, it's a lot though. There are so many. It's like a solid 70% are like that. At least 14, Final Fantasy 14. Thankfully, we get some like Kefka. And true, yeah. But it's also, it is a trend amongst the series, right? Like, you even have bitches, like think about like Final Fantasy 15. You've got all these guys who are being like evil and they're like, oh no, they're sad. Or even like in FF10, there's a couple different types of villains, but I can think of the main one. Our penultimate villain has an extremely tragic backstory. Kind of point, what if I didn't think about FF15? It's okay, you got me there. Or even FF13 has another one. Also has just a very, very evil guy, but like also has another one that is sympathetic. FF9 has, I can think of like 3 that are like this. But like, yes, but enough of it to be a bit, right? Evil cause sad, mad because sad, sad because had to be mad. So like, I don't even think Zoraljaw is gonna get a playground moment at this point. It just seems like he is just evil. Oh, there's at least one in most games, huh? Yeah, and there's at least one in every X-Pack. Like, it's just one of those things where like, it's a joke, right? It's a bit. Like, don't take it too seriously. But it is enough of a bit for me to reference, especially in this context of like, I don't think Zoraljaw's even going to get a playground moment. I think it's just going to be like, oh, he's just super evil. That's like his whole deal. He's just evil. And if that's the case, then like, all right, like, you know, I can kind of get it, but I do think that is a significant flaw. It is funny because we do have a sympathetic villain in this game. Bakul Jaja, also Sphene, like, right? We got 2, pretty easily. And while the stuff that's happening with Sphene I think is deeply interesting, I do feel like there's a huge missed opportunity for Zoraljawr to be anything but obnoxiously evil, right? And okay, like, let me rephrase this, right? I was making fun of the whole playground thing. But I do think Zoraljawr should have had a bit more to him. Like, I'm gonna be real. If anything, I actually would have preferred if him and Sphene were reversed. Honestly, let Sphene just be, like, evil. Let her just be fucking evil, right? Let Zoraljawr be the one that's, like, sympathetic. Because, again, I mean, shouldn't he be? Shouldn't he be? Excluding what kinds of villains are like this, or XYZ, or like ABC. But shouldn't there be something more to Zoraljawr killing his own father, like, turning on his siblings? And it really just seems like he just does not give a shit. Does he really not care at all? Did Gulu Jaja fail him that much? I kind of don't believe it. I'm sure he wasn't a perfect father, but like, how is it that bad? And the fact that we're like level 98 without like any real indication of anything. Like, there's maybe the implication that there was a lot of pressure on him growing up, but a lot of pressure on him does not literally make you commit genocide. Like, know what I mean? I don't like that, and it's weird. That is like, if I had a true complaint about Dawntrail, that would be it. It's Zoral-Ja. Even if he wasn't a perfect father, the game characterized him as a really good dude. And God, he got the parenting thing right on at least 2 kids. I was trailer for DT. I saw Zoral-Ja and thought he was gonna be bad. He buckled Jaja as bait. Yeah, for sure. He feels weird. Exactly. He feels weird is a way to describe him. He feels like he doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh no, he's Ranchi. I mean, a little bit, yeah. I mean, right? Like, we just don't know much about him. And, the stuff with Sphene, of course, is interesting. I saw that coming. She's great. She's interesting. The whole cutscene with Tuliyollal defending itself, sick. That was awesome. That was super cool. Don't get me wrong. That was super cool. I love that. I love that the great irony of Zoral-Ja's conquest and his aims is that ultimately, he can't do it. We're absolutely correct when we assumed at first there's no possible way he could win. He can't win. That's literally it. He just can't win. He's just sunk cost fallacied himself into this position now. Tuliyollal, when prepared, was able to defend itself properly. They secured an alliance with some fucking dragons. They were set up, ready to go. They had soldiers in place. They had different units and companies of people along the way to ensure that they didn't, like, get flooded from one side. Right? Like, Tuliyollal was able to defend itself for the majority. Exactly. And even still, they got a little bit of help. They did get a little bit of help. But there's nothing wrong with that, because Tuliyollal is okay asking for help. And that's also why fucking Zoral-Ja's aims to conquer the whole fucking world would never have worked. Because the world would have banded together, and maybe they're not that fucking weak, dude, especially all of them together. Look at what Radzat-Han did for, just Radzat-Han did for Tuliyollal. Just one. In advanced sci-fi technology can only win with a surprise attack against people who don't even use boats regularly. I mean, and still, their technology is not that far back. They clearly have some pretty good metallurgy and steel and magic and, like, all these other things, right? They have guns. They have fucking guns. Foundation, many desperate people coming together to build something greater for their parts. Absolutely. Tuliyollal is full of love. And the love of the country, the love to defend it. And they do. Very well. Right? Zoral-Ja can't even get past step 1. The turrets are probably installed by Raha. Probably. Yeah. Like, he can't even get past step 1. Because he's that bad. Because he understands that little. He's not smart. Like, he's very overconfident. And very... I mean, he's very foolish. He can't even, like... I don't know. He just strikes me as dumb. He is no tactical genius. Like, it's just not true. Which, again, is confusing. Garlean Empire were simpletons. Like, bro, Garlemald right now could probably beat you. One Garlean Legion probably could. Like, they probably fucking could. One Garlean Legion brought, like, Eorzea to its knees, and, like, even with them in complete disarray, like, dude, like, they knew how to fight. You don't know how to run a war. You remember he was literally commander of the Landsguard at the beginning of the expansion? Surely the Landsguard were not so incapable. He has military training. He's just so bad at it anyway. Is he just that overconfident? See, that's the part that's confusing. Garlean Empire with this tech would unite the world in fascism. Yeah, probably, and that'd be terrible. they probably could, because they actually have a brain when it comes to, like, combat and war. So it's a good thing that's not happening. Also, these guys seem to just really deal with, like, the small issues and not having to deal with the actual logistics of a major war. I mean, yeah, for sure, right? Like, they're not prepared for a real conflict. Which is probably why he thought he could overpower them. But when they're rallied and then properly marshaled and mustered, like, they still can't win. Trying to find ways to connect, as a center, I really like that Rads, which has been trying to find ways to connect with nations and strengthen their trade ties after the apocalypse, is a nation Kona made to deal with. I really like that too. I think that's a really nice touch. It also provides another link to Endwalker, Dawntrail to Endwalker, because I truly do believe, especially after everything that's happened, Dawntrail and Endwalker are like a twin expansion, right? They are sisters. They're like sister expansions. They complement each other so well. Having them right next to each other is perfect. Them referencing each other, perfect, right? I've been commander for 80 years. He was commander of the pest control. The best frontline people, or even the best sergeants, or even the best lieutenants, don't always make the best generals. It's true. Oh, that's a good point. This guy really had to deal with small outbreaks of monsters that are much more tactical problems, no real strategic problems. He can't run a ward. Yeah. Endwalker and Dawntrail at bookends. Close one story and start of another. Absolutely. But, like, that's why it's so interesting. Like, he was so confident that he could win the throne and then take over the world with his, frankly, not great military, and then was so confident he could beat his not great military and can't even do that! Like, bro! It's a good way to put it, Sister X-Pact. I know, and that's the thing that's also confusing, is that, like, he is hyped up and he is built to be this certain thing, and then he's ultimately not, which you could say is intentional in how it's supposed to be. I could see that, and there's a great deal of irony in it. A bit of tragedy in that, too, but a great deal of irony in it is just like, oh, he never could have won. He never could have won. Even if he had united Tuliyollal, he never could have won. Even if that had happened, he never could have won. But he never would have united Tuliyollal to begin with. Never would have happened. He hyped up all his life and was always failing. Yeah. He's formidable when he's there personally, but he can't be everywhere at once. Maybe that's the right way to put it. Zoral is a formidable warrior, but he is not a formidable general. Maybe that's a good way to put it. An excellent warrior, but not an excellent leader. Zoral Lu Bu. That's a great way to put it. The man worth 1,000. But not really a general. Not really a leader. That highlights how new and small Tural is as a united country, for sure. Yeah. And in terms of, like, champions or, like, individual fighters, we have plenty of great individual fighters that we can use, too. Like, we've literally come from a land that's been embroiled in multiple wars for the last century. Correct. That's one of the reasons Garlemald was so good at fighting, is because the Garlean Republic did nothing but fight. And then when they became an empire, they took that fighting with their technology, and guess what? They were really good at it. Same thing with Eorzea. Same thing with Doma. Like, same thing with these nations that have been fighting. They have experience. Right? They know what war is like. They know logistics. They know tactics. They know, you know, battalions, marshalling strength, the numbers, holding positions, like, you know, all of those things. It just feels like Zoral doesn't know fucking anything. You know? Shit, Ishgar's been fighting dragons for 1,000 years. Yeah. They've been at war for fucking ever. I think he believed Zoral sweet nothings for so long that he believed he could do a lot more than he actually could. That's true. Zoral was definitely in his ear being all like... Makes me wonder what Zoral would be up to right now if he was, like, here, you know? Between each other and then with Garham, well, yeah, no, for sure. Yours has been fighting for a long time. Zoral probably underestimates what an actual war is like. He seemed to view his father as the strongest challenge. If he could that could be overcome, you know, what could stop him, sort of thing. And then the funny thing is, he couldn't even beat his dad in a fair fight. He had to go fucking beast mode only after he died once. In a real fight, Zoral still would have lost to the old man, who was half dead. He had to cheat. They were born during a time of peace and wanted war, but the elders knew what it was like and didn't want it. If only he listened rather than just kept trying to do his own thing. Half dead and 100 years old. Yeah. His half dead dad, 100 years old, could still kick his ass. Just crazy. I don't know. Lot to think about. A lot to ponder. I have to ponder my orb. But like, I love that cutscene for lots of reasons. I really did. And also Wuklamot too. Can we talk about Wuklamot? Like, she's amazing. Like, she's awesome. I loved, you know, her voice acting is on point, and just her cutscenes and her fighting, and just all of her stuff. She's just so cool. She really is like the best part of the expansion. She is such a fun character to have, and is such a good she's such a good character for Final Fantasy XIV. She's like a breath of fresh air, I feel. I love that you will get the updated voiceover from the last trial. Yeah, I had heard there was like some issues with some voice lines in the later parts of the X-Pack, and then they like updated them. So, yeah, I'll get the updated lines. Look at me. That's why we wait, guys. That's why we wait. But honestly, I'm not surprised something like that's happened. Haven't they done that literally every X-Pack? Like, somebody's been in that position. Like, every X-Pack. The voice, the voice direction in 14 is a bit odd sometimes. That's certainly true. And there's some major issues with the lines. Assumedly bad voice direction. Yeah. Like, 14's always had some funky voice direction. For real, for real. Blown way out of proportion. Oh, I fully believe that it's blown out of proportion. Hell yeah. Yeah. It pays to take your time. True. I think your shoulder lines were redone too. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes the context is just not given. Yeah, for voice actors, absolutely. Improved a bit. I gotcha. That makes sense. Well, she's great. I love her. Dawntrail's great. Absolute cinema. I have one complaint though, and it really is Zoral. I do have one serious complaint, but fair enough. You know, we'll get to it as we will. I still miss my turn. Me too. But alas, I have to go. I have to go to D&D, which is why we didn't have time to do that trial thing, because I can't. I literally can't. I gotta go. We're gonna raid Joe Cat though. Give him a hello. He is playing also Dawntrail. He's a little bit behind me, so we're around a similar place. So give him a hello. Give him an awooga booga. I will see you guys Monday. I believe I will be streaming Monday. I believe I will be, and that will be Metaphor, because we're done with P3. No, wait, we'll have the P3 review, and then Metaphor after it. I forgot. Anyway, bye! Take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves. Enjoy the season. Bye!
Heart of Elinthi's coming to an end. 14 is wrapping up, almost to the end of Baldur's Gate 3. What the hell is that noise? Ooh. Sumi! Hi! Welcome.